Hello everybody. I need to sort my camera out. Hello. Right, I'm going to quickly sort the camera because I just knocked it. So let's have a little look. That's what we want. Right, we are painting the Lord Invocatus. So I've already started on the head. Help if I go into the proper part. So started on the head already. So it's not too bad. Trying to get these blends into these horns, quite interesting. But yeah, we've been working on that just to get it going. Just getting the final edge highlights on. And what I'm thinking is I might be doing like a spot highlight up here. I kind of need to get in a good place to the camera. Yeah, it's looking good. But the main thing is what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing this guy. Is this. Working on that. So we're going to get this base coated up. And tomorrow, if everyone has not seen, I'm going to be starting a video series on Vulcan. Just doing a test colour on the back at the moment. The back of them. Yeah. I think I'm going further out than that. So that's better. Get that zoomed in. Right, perfect. Cool. Right, so what we're going to do is go get some Chaos Black and we'll get that base coated. How is everybody? Is the music too loud? Want to play something different? Who we got in chat? Yeah, I can't see participants. It doesn't show me. It's the only thing about YouTube, it doesn't actually show me who's in this chat and streaming. So yeah, it's going to be working on this guy tonight. 10th edition. If anyone managed to get the pre-orders done? Who didn't get the pre-orders? Nobody? What I'm going to do is, because it's not the best time to stream, because obviously Mr. Valrath is obviously also streaming at this time. I'll do a little bit of socials. But if you are watching, make yourself known, say hello. Saturation in that. See, not very well prepared, you see. What is this guy called? It has to be an easier way of doing hashtags. They ain't. Lovely. Everything working fine on your end? They do not make unit names easy to spell anymore, do they? Right, let's get some painted. So, first things first, let me get this base coated. So I'm just going to be starting off with a black, and then we're just going to get everything done black. See, I was hoping that my new brushes from Rosemary CO, thank you to everybody who has ordered brushes, because I essentially got my brushes sent to me for free, which is always quite nice. Well, not technically free. I get the little kickback when you buy brushes. But they haven't arrived. They were supposed to be here at least Friday. They didn't arrive, so now I wasn't going to have this fully built, but this little part here, like this little joint right here snapped, which meant I had to build the whole thing because I wasn't too sure on the best way of attaching it when it was built or in pre-assembly, because I didn't want to glue it into place and then find that I've glued it in the wrong angle or the wrong place for it to fall on its arse and not be in the right position. So yeah. Well, how has everyone been? Everyone been good? If that music gets annoying, I can turn it off. So yeah, so I'm going to try to get this like the box up. So who's managed to get their boxes? Their Leviathan box. Anyone managed to get it? Right, let that dry. So that's the head that I'm working on. For the Lord. Pretty good. Wow, I really need to update my holy crap. It's been I can tell that it's been a while since I streamed. So, like, I've just checked my holy crap, that is way out of date. Way out of date. What's it now? Is it 65, 66? Oh, I've just went up one. Push to 2K subs. Goal amount 2,000. Start amount 1,866. 12th of the 31st. 2023. There you go. There you go. That's better. It's a little bit better. So yeah, he's a bit of a ball ache to build, to be fair. I've kept the head off because I've got another lamp actually. It's going to be here, coming down this side, but I need a bigger extension lead to basically get it on. To get, like, I've got the basic 2 lamps, the computer, all the monitors, and everything else. So I'm going to need another big extension lead to plug it all in, because right now I've run out of plug. So as soon as I've done that, I'll be able to have my extra lamps and it'll be nice and bright, and hopefully this will look a lot better. This. But we can brighten it up a little bit. So I just need that to dry. And once that's dry, we're going to start edge highlighting it. But while we're doing that, we'll have a look at a little bit of the Warhams. See what's happening over in the Warhams. I would stick some normal music on, but then I have to delete the video afterwards. Ooh, Sunday's previews are up. Obviously, Leviathan is still up, and it's still available. So there's nothing else getting pre-ordered, just basically Leviathan for the next 2 weeks. Oh wow, what's this? Okay, alright. That is definitely worth looking at. That is interesting. That is interesting. So, according to this, community will be publishing all the remaining data sheets for the other factions as well as the points at the end of the week. So after you've had a time to digest all of these hundreds of data sheets. So looking at that picture, right, that means we've got Space Marines. So tomorrow we should get all of the stuff for the Dark Angels, the Black Templars, the Space Wolves, the Blood Angels, all of the other chapters. Then Tuesday, Chaos, so Chaos Space Marines, Death Guard, World Eaters, and 1,000 Bombs, and Demons. And then on Wednesday, it looks like we're getting the rest of the Imperium. So I would imagine that's going to be Sisters of Battle, Imperial Knights, Custodes, and Imperial Guard, and all of that stuff. Hello, how are you? And then on Thursday, we're going to be getting the Xenos stuff, and then points, and then all the points and everything on Friday. So we'll basically be able to get to be playing. By the end of the week, we should be able to actually get some proper games in. Go on to Tuesday. Oh hell yeah, baby! Cannot wait. Cannot wait. Been getting this guy done, ready in anticipation to slaughter. I was going to buy a lot more Chaos yesterday. I was going to get the combat patrol, because the extra 20 Berserkers is nice. 10 Jackals, I've already got 10, but an extra 10, it's okay. But then I obviously get my Lord, which is, you know, what you want. Why are you taking so long to dry? I have to go get the hair dry. And then, so that would be giving me like 30 Berserkers. I've already got 3 8-bound. Give me a Lord. I've got Khan. I've got Angron. Oh, by the way, lots of videos on my YouTube channel for how to paint this stuff. And I was like, yeah, that would be really cool. And then I was like, no. How about we wait till we get the index and then see what there is and what's changing and what's not good and what's... Because Jackals may be terrible, or Jackals may be really good. And then we'll be able to, you know, see. It looks like we're only going to be getting one, like, detachment, which is a bit of a shame. It looks like there's only one detachment that's in these indexes. And I think the codexes is going to come thick and fast, which seems to be kicking off very soon, and then there's going to be, like, a lot of them coming next year. So I think within a year, everybody should have their codexes. But it's going to be a very weird time. A very weird time to sort of be playing the game, because like some of the indexes are busted, absolutely busted. But yes, so you play Chaos yourself, do you, Andrew? Right, give me a second. I'll be right back. I wanna blast this with a hairdryer because it's really warm. Right here, right now, it is 24 degrees. Here, right now in Belfast, well, Bangor, and it's quite warm in my room. I'm actually sweating. I can feel the sweat on my back. But this is taking quite a long time to dry. So give me a second, and I'll be right back. Hopefully Berserkers will be good, and we have lots of angry red men running around killing and maiming. That's always what we want. But be right back. Right, we're back. So I've given it a splash with some. I don't actually need those on, to be fair, not unless I get any notifications. Right, so this is dry, so it's just drying out. There's a little bit in the recesses that are really a little bit wet, but I can work with that. So what we're going to be using is my lovely favourite trusty metallic. This is probably one of the best metallics on the market right now. Now, this is very messy, right? So when you use these, make sure you clear out that area, because if you don't, when you close it, it has a nasty habit of spraying, as you can see all on my desk. Yeah, we'll stick it on the wet palette. See, kind of pools, so you just need to be very careful. That's still come out. Bloody stuff. We'll get a different brush. Right. This is where I should have paid attention to what's on the box. Do you know what? I've got the box in my bin. A little look-see. Okay, cool. I quite like the box art for him. So you do Chaos Knights and you're picking up World Eaters. Ooh. Well, this definitely is the right channel for you. Should we try to do the glowy runs on these? I reckon it would be quite an experience to do. So the reason why I'm putting the metallics on now is if I do any cock-ups with the silver, I can go back over with the Chaos Black, or the Abaddon Black, sorry, and tidy it all up. Built up a Lord Avocado, Khan, and a unit of Berserkers. Lord Avocado! That's quality. Oh, Lord Avocado. That was going to make me chuckle. Picked the Combat Patrol the other day. I was going, like I said, I was going to get that yesterday, but I did pick up some very cool paints. Picked up these. So obviously I want to do a tutorial for this. So I got some new Japanese uniform. Guess you can kind of tell what tutorial is going to be coming. I picked up a little bit of ice yellow, you know, ice yellow, and I picked up some ivory. And yes, that is right, I will be doing a non-metallic gold tutorial very, very soon. You know what I should really do is get this up on the Games Workshop site, so I can actually see what parts are meant to be black and what parts are meant to be silver. I can do the usual. What's the silver I'm using? It is dark aluminum from the Vallejo model colour. These colours are amazing. I've got that one. I've got magnesium, which is a lot darker, and then I've got a lighter one, which is aluminum, which is really, really bright. They're airbrushed in straight away, and then the silver I use for highlighting is silver. They're some of the best silvers on the market, without a doubt. I'll fight anybody who says otherwise. It's got a really good application. They go on straight away. Some really good coverage. Normally you need at least 1 to 2 coats. Really are good. Right, what I am going to do is I'm going to open up this. GW thing. So I need to see exactly. Don't put me in a queue. Oh, I'm not in a queue. Wow. Is it still up? Oh, well, okay. I want a store finder. What the fuck do I want a store finder for? Does that mean is it out of stock? Go away. I don't want that. Is Leviathan gone? Is that it? Is it finally sold out? What have they done on the website? They've moved everything around. Terrible. Right, there he is there. That's what I want. Nice sideways picture. Perfect. That's exactly what I want. Is Leviathan being sold out? Has it been sold out? Nah, it won't be sold out. No, it's no longer available. It's finally gone. Holy shit. Wow, okay. It's finally sold out. Leviathan is finally gone. So, okay, yeah, okay. I'm impressed. It lasted almost 2 days. Nope, sounds like someone's being shouted at outside. I didn't want the box. Personally, I'm not planning on playing Space Marines anytime soon. So for me, it was no point of getting it. Now, don't get me wrong. There's definitely content there to make. Obviously, I don't get sent things by Games Workshop. Apparently, I'm not a shill enough. Maybe I should stop criticizing them and be nice to them, and they might send me things. Do you rather have a content creator that tells you the truth about something, or who's being bought by plastic crack? That's all black. That's black. Cool. That's black. So the armor panel at the front is black. Everything else is silver. So yeah. Yeah, I think I'm very much in the list with Valrak when it comes to Games Workshop's community team. Definitely, I don't think there's any chance of me getting sent things by Games Workshop anytime soon. Ooh, made a mistake. I'll have to tidy that up afterwards. So I'm going to get some Stormcast Eternals, and I'm going to be doing a series of tutorials for all of the Storm hosts, the Stormcasts. Should be kind of cool. I've got quite a few intercessors just sat around, so I'm going to do a series of videos for the first founding. And the reason why is I've got access to this. I'll show you now. And I believe everyone has access to this actually, if you have not tried it before. Infernal Brush, who you may or may not know, the amazing former heavy metal painter, the Infernal Brush has compiled an archive called the Heavy Archive, and basically you can go to 40k, you've got all your factions. So we can go to Space Marines, and you have all of the heavy metal recipes for all of the Space Marine chapters. So what I'm thinking of doing is, because I quite like the heavy metal style and I really like pushing myself to try to paint to as high as I can and emulate the box art as much as I can. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a series of videos of a scrub like me trying to do what this does basically, and some of them are really interesting. Like there's a couple of different black ones. There's like the Iron Hands one, and how it's done is really kind of cool. And then you've got like a completely different one where you've got like a Death Watch. Like the black again is done sort of more of a sort of different classic style, and then the Black Templars, which is again completely different. So there's like a lot of different ways of doing different things. I really like the fact that we've got Lionel Johnson's armor on here, which is really cool. So yeah, I believe that you just type that into Google and you'll be able to get to it. Heavy Archive it's called. Keep my integrity. Yeah, I feel that I don't want to be sold. I don't want to be bought out by Games Workshop and being told what to do by them. Now, don't get me wrong. It would be kind of cool to, you know, get free stuff. I mean, who doesn't want free toy soldiers, yeah? But at what cost does that come? I mean, you look at all of the drama that we've had lately, likes of Warhammer Fest being a shit show, and then influencers posting up that they've got like unfettered access on the Sunday night when everyone else had gone home, and that pissed off a lot of people. You know, it kind of makes you think, is that what you really want to be involved with? And then when they make YouTube videos about it, they're like really, they're sort of, they want to talk about it, you can tell, they kind of mention it, but then they kind of gloss over the issues as though they're not really there. Is that a black? That bit black. That is black. Okay, that bit's black. Is there a? Why do we not have a 360 of the? We've got one of him. That's not the 360 I want. Oh well, wait. Oh, right, okay, that works. Okay, I see now. I see. So yeah, it's kind of just like, do I really want to? As well as World Eaters, what other armies do you play? Ooh, well, for Age of Sigmar, I am currently working on my Lumineth Realm Lords, and I also have like a sort of budding vampire army as well. I'm more of an Age of Sigmar player than I am of a 40k player, to be fair. Here is a vampire that I am currently working on. With a nice little bit of a conversion. Still got to do his cloak, but yeah, you get the idea. Change the weapon around to a nice big sword. I do that really cool effect on that. For 40k, I only really play World Eaters. Although I am known for changing my army quite a lot. Although I really enjoy the World Eaters. They're an army that I can kind of get with. I'm an angry guy, so I'm told. So yeah, I can get around and get behind the World Eaters, and the model range is amazing. So, but and I'm just about to get back into 30k with a Salamander's army. Because Salamanders in my local area, nobody plays at all. So I figured, you know what? I can be that Salamander player and have a lot of fun with it. Right. So what I need to do is that to settle and dry a little bit. And then go around and give it another layer. Whereas there is parts that are not completely done. Right, that's good for now. Let that dry, and then we'll start cracking on with the highlighting. I'll leave that to one side actually. I'll leave that. I really need my new brushes. But yeah. Oh, right. And I'm a big Black Templar fan, as you can tell by my t-shirt. So I really want to get into doing more onto this, but no, because I need to do the Juggernaut first. Right, let me give this a blast with a hairdryer. Put the hairdryer. Oh, it's all the way over there. Right, give me about a second. Perfecto. Right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to tidy up some of these dark black areas that I made a mistake on. It's really, really muggy and horrible. Right. Cool. So we're going to do the red shine here on these vents like you get on the Lord Invocatus. Does seem to have quite a bit of grime on the studio paint job, which is kind of cool. So, right. So what we need is some ink by black, ink by darkness, because that's what I use for my first highlight. I'll go for my usual recipe. So to do edge highlights like the heavy metal style, you kind of need to do is do chunky edge highlights. So normally the name of the stage 1 is a chunky edge highlight. Because there's quite a lot of red in regards to him, we'll go for like the like a bluey tone for the black. Oh. I did get some new magnifying glasses. They're kind of cool. I'll put them on when it comes to the smaller edge highlights. See, if that thing hadn't broken, that joint on the foot, I wouldn't have had this on the base. I'd have attached it. To a cork, piece of cork, so I can get underneath that part a lot easier. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get some black and some incubi darkness, because this is quite curved, so I want to just create a lot softer highlight. That'll sort of darken down as it dries. And what I want to do with my 50-50 mix of black and Inky by Darkness is make a glaze. And then just put too much paint on that. Same here as well. Because the metallic paint's been on my wet palette now for a while, it's started to split a little bit. If you are going to use it, I would get like a little you know, like the little paint pots, paint well things that you can get from craft shops. I have one, I'm just far too lazy to go and get it. God, it's fucking warm. This heat is insane. Right, what we'll do is, rather than go all the way around and just do one colour at a time, because I'll be here for about 2 hours. I'm getting little bits of dry paint at the end of my brush. You see it every now and again, I get little dry blobs of paint. Hey, how are you? Oh wow, thank you very much. So let's see. Yeah, right. So what I'll do is start working on the edge highlights around here. So I want some dark Reaper. The main thing is what I need is to get a nice smooth transition on that line there, because that's curved. So we'll be using a bit of glazing. Love the Invocatus model, easy the best thing. He is really, really cool. He really is. Right, let's try to do this without needing the glasses. So, like a lot of heavy metal stuff, I love the heavy metal style. You want a fat edge highlight to start off with, and then what you want base mine corn red. Why did you pick black? I wanted like the box art, to be fair, dude. So the box art for him is black. The normal one is like that corn. I am going to get a second one to have a normal mounted Lord on one, and I want to do that sort of real dark crimson. So trying to keep this edge highlight inside the other edge highlight. As I said, I'm working on the head, so he'll be pretty up there. I want him. He's a character, so I'll be trying to get in him as best as I can. I like the box art, but I wanted mine to be homage to the original 2nd edition. Alright, cool. Are you going to be using a regular Juggernaut Lord? this stage we can add some chippings. I've got my OG World Eats Champion on Juggernaut as a Lord, so he's available if he's good in 10th. I think they will be good in 10th, personally. I have this distinct feeling that we're going to be quite good in 10th edition. And there is our second wave models to come as well. So very carefully. Ah, cheers, dude. Thank you. There is a playlist on the channel with World Eater videos. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to concentrate on this part for now. Then I'm going to do this part. I just want you to see the sort of process that I do for the black. So don't be scared as well to sort of stick little lines just when you get like a crease in the armour. Start to look a little bit better. Right, I need Thunderhawk Blue. Where did I put my Thunderhawk Blue? On Wednesday, I am definitely tidying up my desk. Definitely. Paint everywhere. Where did I put my Thunderhawk Blue? Very annoying. There it is. Nope. Fender screw. Looking forward to hitting 2,000 subscribers. Right, so what we're going to do is going to thin down this Thunderhawk Blue. Switch to this thinner brush. We want this in the previous highlight. can't see the screen. But I can see what I'm doing here. Light is annoying. Don't want to be reliant on that because it'll mean that I'll have to keep charging it. Hey Raymond, how are you? Oh, I need to work out this best place for this camera. Living the dream. Right. You know what? I just go there. I need to position this camera in a position that you guys can see what I'm doing and I am not interfering with my big head. But now I can see. Shout at me if my my head gets in the way. Then I need to sort out my desk. My groovy glasses on. So you shouldn't get my head in it now. Oh, thanks, dude. Bit shaky. That's probably because I'm resting on the desk. But I have started on that. Wow, it's really out of focus. I needed a new pair that didn't knock into everything when I used them. Why are you not zooming, grinding in properly? I need to go through the camera, check it. Should really invest in like a proper camera arm. To mount the camera on. Oh wow, I will have a look at that. Let's have a look at what my star pupil is doing. Dude, that is awesome. Damn, you have definitely come along. For some unknown reason, since Discord changed their settings, it's not allowing me to open it in a separate window. Let me just try. Yeah, it's not allowing me to do that now. Dude, that's really nice. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. A couple of things we'll pick you up on and we'll critique you later, but other than that, it's looking really good. Solid. Solid. Good. Well, that's the main thing. So, as you can see, we've got the edge highlights in. So the main thing is this part here. So I'm going to start doing this edge highlight here. And this is the pain in the arse edge highlight, because it's on a right down the on a curved surface. Hi Molly. Had to turn down the music to hear me. Is it too loud? How's that? How's that, Molly? Right, holy crap. 7 people watching me? What's going on? What is going on? It's far too warm, it really is. I'm getting like little, I don't know if you can see it on my brush, right? But I'm getting these little bubbles of dry paint. All right. I'll turn my music back up then. Well, I found a new tune on iTunes, on YouTube Art Music, that music content creators are meant to use when doing their videos, and quite like it. So it's in the new video, so I'm going to be using it a lot. What fresh hell is this? Well, I was accused of copying Juan Geraldo miniatures, because we both use the same song in our videos. You were talking about my fine work on Discord. I pulled it. Yes, your guy is looking pretty sweet, man. Right, so that's that edge highlighting, but it's a little bit stark. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a little bit of a glaze. I'm I'm just going to glaze into that and just sort of soften that out a little bit. Create a little bit of a transition. I will be doing the same thing here on this little bit here and in there as well. Because, you know, it's a gaming piece, but he's a character, so I've got to make him look the shit. As I've got my star pupil in the chat, he could tell you exactly what I'm doing right now. If you too wanted to be a legend and an awesome painter like Ray's, you could head over to my Patreon, link in the description. And sign up for some lessons. Pretty sure that's what it is. Feathering. Almost. Doing some micro glazes. So basically I'm glazing, but I'm only glazing in a very small area. Oh yeah, gotta plug it, man. So what this will do is it'll soften this line out a little bit and kind of create a transition on either side because it's a curved line. Going to be doing the same thing down this line here, but this one's the main one for now. Kind of get it, and then what I do is I can just take some of that dark pointy did me get me the orc who looks like they went on to teleporter. I read that completely wrong then. You're doing really well, man. You really are. I recently embraced oil washing as my lord. Ooh, see, yeah, oil washing is good, but oil washing comes with its own levels of shit. Yes, you can go hard and make mistakes and use some thinners and clean it up, but if you go too hard with the thinners, you'll just take the paint off your mold. I know you get some people that'll turn around and go, no you won't, but you do. So, the highlight's pretty much done. But what I want to do, because I want to make it look super duper sexy, really really sexy, I want to put a little spot highlight up here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of my Dark Reaper. I'm just going to do a little dot just up here. I'm going to stipple that in like so. I probably just hit the camera. Right. And then what I'm going to do drying is I'm just going to stipple on the outside some Incubi Darkness. Well, obviously you varnish. Well, you can do. You get some YouTubers who'll just say you don't need to, and it's like, what? You're putting paint thinners on a model with acrylic paint and you're not going to varnish it? Are you mad? And then we're going to get some from the hot blue. We're just going to start stippling in the center of this. Sounds dangerous as fuck. Right, so I'm going to do that, but what we can do, just gets a little bit out of there, stipple some of that Dark Reaper around the edges. And then we need some not blue. You can get other things. You can push brighter than the Fenris Grey if you need to. So what you can do is just get a little bit of this line here. Ow, camera. If I didn't see, I got one of these. Where has it gone? Right, I got one of these. Right, got one of these. Right, cool. A little spinny wheel. Problem is, I want to move my camera so it's pointing like behind my screen and it's pointing down, so it's nowhere near my head, and I can have the picture that I need to where you can get to see it. So I can move my head round and have my glasses on and not keep knocking it. But if I do that, then I can't put my camera here where in front of where I'm sitting and film some really cool 360 things. It means that I might have to buy a second camera, which is expensive. Getting some Fenrisian grey, and that's a little bit, it's a little bit stark. It is a bit stark. Let's not lie. It's a little bit stark. We'll let that dry properly. So I'm at the stage where I'm like, yep, this is a gaming piece, but fuck it. Let's go high tabletop with it. Running the corner store for Nerd Fuel, by the way. Ooh. sharp edge highlights. What we can do then is these little studs. Ah, stop drying on my brush. It's very annoying. Where's the Juggernaut from? The kit one does have this styled saddle, does it? This is the kit one. Didn't see any different saddle at all. Where's the bits? Where's the bits? Where's the bits? Ah! No, there's no different saddle on here. You only get half a body. You only get a body, and then you get the different legs. So I built this as the so there's a different collar. There's two collars. So the collar I was meant to have on the Invocatus is that one, but I chose to go for the other one because it looks nicer. You've got all of the spare parts for likes of the Chaos Lord. That head, which is great because you get quite a lot of spare parts in this for any other future stuff that you're going to do. You get like a different head. You get like a different set of legs, basically. Two different heads for the Juggernaut, and then you get a couple of weapon options and stuff. But yeah, there's only one. The only part you get basically that part, this side part, and that side part, and then the rest of it is all sort of like optionals around it. Yeah, it's cool. Sorry, it's pretty cool. It would have been kind of awesome if they'd have given him his own little saddle. I will say that, like, when you build him, he has these little plugs in his feet here. These things come out, and I think when you're meant to build him, you're meant to build like half of his body and a leg, and then like attach him, and they kind of go into here, into these little holes there. At least that's where I think they're meant to go. But the problem is, I don't want him like on there, so I just took them off. And then when he's positioned on the Juggernaut anyway, you can't see it, but they're meant to basically stick inside them holes. But you know, once he gets glued in, you're not going to see it. going to try out the subscriber notification while I'm edge highlighting. What I'm going to do with that, I'm going to get a little bit of this look at that, it's looking quite good. It's not too bad. It's a little bit clean. Maybe I could add a little scratches and stuff to it. But yeah, it's not too bad. Right, let's do this line down here. The paint is starting to dry out. Okay, so nice and thin with the Dark Reaper through the center of that highlight. Oh, how long is this? An hour and 35. It's not bad. Right, we're going to do some glazes on the side of that before we what's hurting? Right, so we're going to do some glazes. See, I'm half tempted to start doing the glowy run on this run here, but maybe you'll save them for another time. heat is not very nice to my opinion. So what I'm going to do is, on this part here where it curves out, just going to do the edge highlight at the top here, but I'm going to stop about so far down, and then I'm going to redo the edge highlight, but mainly focusing on that bump. And I will be finishing streaming in about 20 minutes because my mate Tom is coming over. So we get that edge highlight there, and we're going to do one on the top. Like that. And what we can do and then we're using Fenrizzy and Grey. I'm just going to concentrate right on the top of that curve. Happy days. Give this a good shake. Just base coating this with Wild Rider Red, ready for the to do all of the OSL and the glow effect on it. So really I quite like this. Really quite like that glow that it has on the box. So I really need an opaque base coat of red of Wild Rider. And then I'll soft shade it with some probably Mephiston red just to get the shadows in, and then it'll start be building up to as red as I can, but I want to get all of the OSL around it with the thin glazes. Right, I'm off. Yeah, I'm going to be calling it shortly. It's getting a bit warm, and I've got Tom calling around with all my 30k stuff. So I'm going to be calling it very soon. Get close to 2 hours. Thanks very much, Ray, for jumping in. Alright, so we're going to get back to what we're going to be doing on the next stream on Sunday. By the time it comes back round, I'll have had all of the black done, the metallics and everything else shaded, and then this is what we're going to be working on. So we're going to be bringing this up to a nice vibrant glow, and then working on like an OSL glow around it. And then basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this on this one, but we're going to be doing it on this one as well, that one and that one. There's still quite a lot of work to do on it, as you can see. But all in all, quite happy with that. It's going to look pretty cool. And most of all, the head as well. Still quite a lot of work to do on the head. Going to get all of the horns blended in and then highlighted up, and then all of the tubes and the skin, and then the eyes, and then the tassel. But I think he's going to look pretty cool while he's done. Do you know what? We're going to call it there. So thank you very much, everybody. So cheers to everybody who's obviously come out, hung out, chilled out. It's been much appreciated. So thank you. And I'm going to try and get back into regular streaming. I've been not streamed for a while because I've been busy doing videos and like various things coming up, and things in my personal life and things just getting in the way. But I'm going to try to get back on the schedule of streaming on a Sunday, streaming on a Tuesday. So hopefully I'll be back again Tuesday night, and we'll be doing a bit more painting. And hopefully, you know, if you enjoy it, we'll do a little bit more. I've obviously got a little bit of Vulcan, so keep an eye out on him. There'll be some videos for him coming. There's some Crisis Protocol videos coming as well. I've got Deadpool and Hydra Bob and a Tackle Bell van to paint. And I've got a couple of bits and pieces more for the World Eaters that I want to do. But thank you very much. I will